Hello everybody, G-Man here. Welcome back to the garage. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. It's been a little bit since I posted a video, so I thought I'd come on here and give a little update. We got a lot going on actually, so yeah, let's show you what we got going on. We'll show you about the Moto 4 if you've been watching it all, or if anybody's been keeping up with it. I don't really go on or tell you the truth to even see if anybody's watching. I could be doing this for all or nothing, but whatever. But yeah, we'll start off, show you where we're at the Moto 4. It's a little late, so I don't know if we'll be able to really start it up. It's pretty late here, but it does run. She's a runner. So yeah, we'll start off with that and we'll take it from there. So yeah, let's go over there and see what we got going on, and then we'll talk about some other things. Let me grab a flashlight here. Alright, so there's what we got going on in the Moto 4, pretty much assembled. Front end's all assembled, handlebars back on, dash back on. Got down here, if you can see, front end's all assembled, all painted. I gotta get bolts for the cover. I didn't like the ones that were in there, so yeah, we'll get some bolts, put the cover back on. The back end I didn't put on because I still got to put the rear end in, which you can see the axle over there in the corner, the red sticking up there. So, but I still got to do that. So we'll get that done. Yeah, not bad, huh? So that'll be done real soon. Yeah, I gotta get a couple screws for the air box. There wasn't any with that either, so we'll do that. Oh, and then the muffler has, it's busting at the seams there, so I just use those clamps to kind of close it up to, for the back pressure, so it runs decent. But I'm sure it'll run. I mean, it runs great now actually, but I'm sure it'll run a little better once I do that. Just try welding it, sanding it down, welding it, but we'll see what happens there. But yeah, that's kind of where we are with that. Not bad. I mean, I could probably try to fire her up just to show you. Let's do it. What the heck? Let me turn that off for a second. Okay, let's see here. Put you on there. You on there. Some power to there. Better check this because it was yesterday out there on it. That wasn't on. I thought it was installing it. Like I said, late here, so I don't want to run her too long. But yeah, we got a runner, runs really good. Like I say, you can, I'm just putting the cables away here, unplug it. But yeah, runs really good. She'll idle. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't ask for better. You could rev her up, no backfiring, no bogging, no skipping. So yeah, beautiful runner there. So she's just about complete. So yeah, and then we'll talk to you here now about another project I picked up. Look at this little baby, 1986 Honda 200 SX. Picked this thing up for $300. Okay. The guy I got it from, I mean, I don't think he was completely honest about everything, which, those are the things you deal with when you get things on the marketplace. But as you can see, a little rough shape. Seats kind of messed up. Plastics are all cracked. Cracked up front there a bit. The white plastic piece was all cracked and mangled. I just took those zip ties and zipped that up real quick so it wasn't all floppy. Tires, all but 3 of them, I think, just go flat. I don't know if they got holes or just the beads. These rims, you can see, rusty as heck, and the other one's the same way. Just pretty much rust. But this guy told me that him and his buddies rode this, like, just pretty much, he said it's been sitting since the beginning of the summer. But him and his buddies kind of just rode it around. Now, I'll tell you, the gas tank, which isn't in it, because it's over here, soaking with some evapor rust because it was so rusty. Now, when I picked it up, it didn't run. He showed me that, he could spray some starting fluid in the carburetor, which is, you can't see it down in here. It's like tucked up in there. You can't really see it, but yeah. He told me that it wouldn't start. It would fire. So he, the battery was shot. So he jumped it, sprayed some starting fluid in the carburetor, and she fired, but she wouldn't start. So I gave him the $300. Now I got it home. Like I said, the gas tank was rusty as heck, and I took it off. It was rusty as heck, and the gas in it was so terrible. There's no way it was sitting just from the beginning of the summer. The carburetor is like the worst I've seen. It was just loaded with gunk, rust. The jets were clogged. It took me a while just to even clean it out. So there's no way this thing was just ridden at the beginning of the summer. And there's a couple other reasons why. Another reason, if you look down here, all right, there's a bolt here. You can see that bolt right there. Okay, now there's supposed to be another one right here. It's not even in there. It's not even in there. And that holds this whole carrier bearing setup in place. It just all jiggles around in there. The chain's too tight. The whole front end just totally loose. You jiggle it all around. So I don't think this thing was ridden then at all. But I cleaned out the carburetor. Super good. Looks super good now. Let me tell you, this thing runs like a champ. It doesn't smoke or anything. It runs so good. I was like amazed. So, but that we're gonna be messing with that. And then, if you remember the Blue Beast, is getting traded tomorrow. Tomorrow we're trading the Blue Beast, and let me know in the comments. I don't know. I battled back and forth with this trade, and the dude was pretty persistent, and just trying to work out a deal with me. And so yeah, just maybe kind of comment if you think this is a crazy deal. But I'm trading this tomorrow for a Yamaha Warrior. It's already been. Now I like sport quads. I have more fun on them, but it's pretty much been rebuilt. The whole front end's been rebuilt. The whole front end on the Warrior's been rebuilt. A bunch of aftermarket parts, a bunch of things he replaced. It's got new tires front and back. It's pretty decent looking. It's got the handguards and everything from the picture. I haven't looked at it in person yet, but he started with that, and then he was going to offer that with some cash, and I didn't really respond because I didn't know if I really wanted to even do something like that. And then he came back with he would throw in another ATV. So it just so happened that the other ATV is another one of the 200SXs. But his is in good condition. It's just missing the gas tank because his probably got rusty, so he put a different style gas tank on there, but not the one that goes on there. But his is in good condition, like really good condition. That also has tires front and back. And he's also offered, a spare bottom parts, bottom of the engine, just like a parts one. And he's worked on, like, I guess four or five Warriors already. So he has a bunch of parts just from working on those. And he said he'd give me a flywheel puller that he had to buy specifically for the Warrior when he was fixing it, to change out the timing chain. So all that to trade for my Blue Beast. So I battled back and forth, and I finally told him that I would do it. So that's supposed to be happening tomorrow. So I don't know, just kind of let me know maybe if you thought that was like a crazy, I shouldn't have done it, or like, dude, man, I think you made out a good deal. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we got going on. Oh, and then I got this here, this Moto 4. This was like a project one that I used stuff off of when I was building the other Moto 4. And this is going to, somebody offered me a trade on a mid-90s Polaris Trail Boss or Trailblazer, one of the two. I can't remember what he said. But that also needs a lot of work and everything. So that will be going to him. So that'll be another one in here. And oh, and one other thing, I just wanted to throw this in there, this thing here. I don't know if I showed you guys that bike, but my nephew picked this bike up. It was a pile of scrap on the ground when we went to get it, actually. Motor wasn't in it, nothing was. It was just the frame laying there. The front forks weren't even on it, nothing. They were just laying there, all in a bunch of parts and boxes, engines up there wrapped in bags. There's another one in the corner down there. You can't see that. Over here, there's another engine down there, you know, and then we had another engine already, but I let him do it pretty much himself, except for when he asked for help and when he put the motor in. But in a matter of about 7 hours, he had that thing. He had that assembled, and we had it fired. We didn't have the carb, so we didn't know, but we had it to fire. And then like 2 days later, this thing runs. I definitely can't start that up because it's loud. So, but yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in there. I was pretty proud of him. So, but yeah, anyway, that's what we got going on right now. Quite a bit going on. And future project, we had a bunch of parts laying over there, all over there. And we have another frame like that. So we're talking about maybe just like putting on the essentials, getting it running, throw some dirt ripper tires on it, and just rip the thing around. So maybe that'll be something you guys would want to look out for too. That would be a good one. So, but yeah, that's what we got going on. So if you're following along with anything, yeah, ought to be some good times, you know. And we'll get some more footage. Like I said, I don't go to the stores a lot, so you know, I don't really think to pick up like, you know, tripods and stuff like that to hold things to get more footage for you guys. But we'll work on that, and you know, we'll see. You'll see how me and my nephew just have fun, laugh, make jokes and stuff. So it'd be a good time. So yeah, come on back. Welcome anytime. And with that, see ya.